The search for the men trapped after a temple collapsed in Verulam, north of Durban, on Friday has resumed after it was called off last night. 2 people have been killed, and it is believed some people remain trapped beneath the rubble of the 4-story structure. It is believed builders were adding concrete to the 4th level when it came down. Let's get an update from SABC News reporter Ayanda Mhlongo watching that situation for us. Ayanda, good afternoon. I see that you are watching it from a distance, and that's because there's a bit of a dynamic that has played itself out. Okay, I believe we don't have a connection to... All right, Ayanda, please give us an update. What is the latest you can tell us at this hour?
So that's a very good day to you. We're still coming to you from the site. Let me move out for our viewers to see. We're coming here from the site, the temple site, where now we can confirm that the 3 bodies have now been recovered. A statement issued a short while ago from by the eThekwini municipality, and of course as well as the rescue teams. And these were the 3 people that have been trapped overnight. Of course, last night the recovery operation having to be called off due to it being dark, and this morning of course then the rescuers from as early as 5 a.m. they were back here at the site, and they've been hard at work now for the past 7 hours trying to recover those 3 individuals or men that had been trapped here. Of course, as you're seeing now that it and this is what they've been saying to us from the morning, that has been quite a difficult and complex recovery mission due to, of course, the terrain here. This temple is built on a slope, and so one of the concerns that they had has also been the weather this morning. It did start to rain earlier on this morning, and there was some concern that that could have hindered the rescue operation, but at around 7 a.m. this morning we then did see these heavy duty machinery being brought in, and rescuers then saying that they were going to be able to continue with their operation. So they have now officially concluded in terms of the rescue teams, and they have now confirmed to us that they're now handing over the scene to the SAPS. Throughout the morning we have of course been saying that whilst the priority of the teams has been to ensure that they recover the 3 men that were initially trapped. We had no confirmation that they had been deceased in the morning, whilst it had been a mission to recover. But of course, what then needs to happen now is the investigation that now needs to continue. There are officials from disaster management, the Department of Labour, we understand, that are here at the site, and they're going to then continue with that investigation. Of course, we're also waiting in the next hour or so the Minister of Public Works and Infrastructure, Dean McPherson. He's going to be accompanied by the MEC for Kokta in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, Reverend Thulasizwe Buthelezi, as well as officials from the construction industry. Of course, we still have many unanswered questions to us around this building. We note from the report, the preliminary report from the eThekwini municipality, which found that there were no approvals for the construction of this site, and thus rendering this site an illegal structure. But of course, we will then have to engage with the authorities who will be here in terms of what is going to be the next step, the investigations that are now underway. What, if any, have they been able to gather, and what is going to be the next step? Will anyone be held responsible for what has happened here? So the numbers that we have now officially told us would be 4 people have died as a result of this collapse. I remember yesterday that 1 body was recovered, and then there were 8 people that were rescued yesterday. So the death toll of the temple collapse here is now at 4 people, with 8 people who were injured, and some were taken to hospitals. We're unsure at this stage what their condition is, but as we've been saying, Tulas, we are here and we will be giving our viewers an update. But most importantly for us now is going to be that arrival of the minister and their teams for us to be able to get a better brief in terms of what exactly happened. We're still not sure as to what caused this 4-story structure to collapse, but most importantly, what then happens from now in terms of this investigation, which is now underway. From the search and rescue teams, the scene has been handed over to the South African Police Force.
All right, Ayanda, thank you for that update. That's Ayanda Mhlongo live on the ground for us out in Verulam. You were seeing it as a breaking story for you this hour. In fact, we will update those numbers that you are seeing on your screen. As you heard from Ayanda, the death toll now officially at 4 people that died in that collapse. This after 3 more bodies were retrieved during the course of the operations today. And that brings the death toll to 4, 8 people having been rescued. Look out for more of Ayanda's reporting throughout the day here on SABC News.